Good evening, everyone.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Yep.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. There'll be one run here for them. Fraser McGurk comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
Edged it. A couple on offer here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep. That was a very foolish throw. No chance of a run out, and it's just flown to the boundary.
Wait.
Duplessis shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make... the most of it. A few moves made in the field.
Right on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Over. The Capitals are 11 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Edge! Amazing delivery. Super catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, unplayable. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, what a ball. Gone. Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Waiting. Bowler.
end of the over, 6 off it. The Capitals are 17 for 2.
Yeah.
Thick edge.
Keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Sent back in the end. The run was on, but apparently they're content to keep the strike.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Wait. Bowler. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Bowl. Perfect Yorker. Brilliant bowling.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. No interest in that one from the batter. Hazelwood will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Great shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keeper's end. Yep.
Great work.
Yeah!
Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Sharma takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight to the fielder.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps.
Drives and misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now. Sharma will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Couldn't have hit that any better.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes!
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting!
Bowler's end.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
Wait!
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting!
Just through the shot too early.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Good catch. Out.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. Sixth wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Gone, played all around it.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about... Now you need someone to stand up and stick around. At the crease.
Strong appeal. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets though? And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Going with spin now.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Well bowled.
That spun a long way. Very, very lucky to miss it if I'm being totally honest.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here. A couple on offer here.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Wow, that's missed the lot. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Wait on. Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
I'm surprised they're turning runs down like that. They should be rotating the strike. Every run counts in the book.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Livingston with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward, looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Well bowled.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out bowled for a duck.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last
Yep.
shot. Finds the edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
And that's the end of the innings. The Capitals have set a target of 74 runs. Right off the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Edged it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
End of the over, 23 off it. The Royal Challengers are 23 for none. Start, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
They'll get at least one. Doesn't beat the infield.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Waiting.
Time that perfectly.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Start. Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh dear, played on. A hint of misfortune, and that is out.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Wait.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Royal Challengers are 29 for 1.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Out.
Yeah!
Good catch, close to the ground.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Massive edge.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Well placed, should get a single. Fantastic catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Nice shot, runs possible.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
9 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 38 for 3.
Wait on.
There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Middle that one, great timing.
That was the slower ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right, beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nice shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Good pickup. Big chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yes.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Well bowled.
Sharma with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yes.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Livingston didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
This could be out. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 70 for 3. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Super piece of timing.
And that marks the end of the
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.